Hello and welcome. This is the third week of my weekly rotations video. Let's jump right into it. There's been a couple of changes since last time. First, no beard. That was a 30-day test and that's not for me. Second of all, I have a microphone, so hopefully the audio will be better from now on. So for Monday, the first day, I went with Atelier Désert, Larmes du Désert, or Tears of the Desert. This is the fancy golden flaky bottle again. This is woody, resinous, and very balsamic. The cypress in this is actually what makes it that little extra for me, because it brings it into sort of the foresty territory. It takes away that just balsamic, resinous, dry, kind of smoky scent, which would make it like a dry desert sort of vibe. And it brings in this slight fresh and invigorating, almost green woods. And I think that's why I constantly think of this as a forest in the dry down and a desert in the opening, because it opens very powerfully in that more desert feel, and then it sort of moves it over to the more lively forest with dead trees everywhere. So the scent of Tuesday is Darktail's Witching Hour, which is my favorite from the house that is now currently available. And this is just cacao, not sweet cacao, but like baking cacao basically. It's powdery, it's very green, it's very foresty. Yeah, it's once again that pine, it's sort of like fir, it's like those kind of green forests. I consider this a Scandinavian setting, and like the pine and fir forests here sort of has that green smell to them, and there's a hint of something smoky or incensey. A very fun picture and a very fun sort of play on the theme or on the story of the witches that eat children, you know, Hansel and Gretel and all that, where you're sort of lured by the chocolate, you're lured into the forest, and you see the wood cabin with the smoke coming out of the cabin. You're drawn to it. And I will always say that this is either going to seduce you or it's going to seduce the people around you, because this is one of those fragrances that are made to just be seductive. So it may not be for everyone. I definitely recommend you sample these first. They're not super cheap, so especially for me with import taxes and handling taxes and extra taxes and just because you exist taxes, I can basically get almost, this is basically almost the same price as this retail, but I got this for almost half price of that. So yeah, these aren't cheap, but they're definitely worth it if you like them. And I definitely recommend sampling the whole set first, because there's a lot of good things in Darktails. But yeah, this is such a seductive and such a alluring fragrance. It's beautiful to wear and it's a pleasure to wear. Wednesday, I had a meeting, so I had to sort of be presentable, clean and fresh and all that. And so I went with BDK, Gris Charnel. And Gris Charnel is supposed to be gray skin. The bottle is gray, but to me this is more of a red, green, and brown. It has the fruity fig, which I would consider more of a red color, and the slightly powdery iris in the background, which gives it that powder scent, which gives it that clean feel. Woods, beautiful, very airy in the very. It feels light and bright in the air. On skin, it has a sort of tea quality to it on top of the fig and woods, which just gives it a beautiful, elegant, classy, and light feel. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is simple to wear, easy to wear, doesn't evolve and change a lot, just stays what it is, and that's perfectly fine. So for Thursday, I went with Zaharoff Basileus Precious Treasure. And this is just spectacular. Just fair warning, I am a Zaharoff fan. Big Zaharoff fan. I will call myself a fanboy any day. It is the brand I have the most bottles of. I basically buy everything pre-order. And I have not yet smelled a single Zaharoff that I don't like. And this was no exception. And because I pre-ordered it, I did get the box that came, the limited edition walnut wood box, which is a little dusty. I haven't cleaned it because I'm afraid to wipe off the color on the wood is just burnt olive oil, so it should be there permanently, but I'm afraid of smearing it out. And all the lines are metal. There's just thin, I think it's brass wire that has literally been they carve out a pattern and then they insert by hand. This entire thing is made by hand in a very, very, very ancient technique. And then you have mother of pearls on the back and on the side, also inserted and cut by hand. And of course, the name of the house, Zaharoff. And this is beautiful. This is limited edition, numbered 70 out of 500. And this is bottle 70 out of 500. But the main feel is woody. And then you have the aromatics of all the spices and the slight sweetness of like some vanilla. And it's all sort of held together by this slight waxiness from the Bushman candle, and the Bushman candle is the special event here. And it gives it a clearly woody scent, but it also has like sort of like, think beeswax without the smell of the beeswax, just like the texture, and very easy to like. No one around will complain about wearing this. Perfect for offices, perfect for weddings, perfect for first dates, or for second dates, perfect for going out with your wife, and perfect for going out with friends. If you're not like hitting a town, this is not a party scent at all. There's no party going on here. This is a serious businessman, this is a serious dad, this is a serious occasion sort of smell. So for Friday, I went with Parfums de Marly Layton. Enough has been said about this from a billion different reviewers. This is intensely fresh and vanilla. It is sort of it is not sickening, but it can be if you overspray it. So that apple and lavender gives it that fresh, clean, and invigorating feel, and the vanilla in the bottom just makes it sweet and seductive. This has often been compared to like Vicks Vapor Rub and stuff, which I have never smelled. We don't have it here, but generally, so just minty or eucalyptus like salves and balms you put on yourself. Yeah, it has that intensity. I don't know what that sharpness come from. This can come off as a little intense, a little sharp, but generally after the opening into the mid starts to calm down, this becomes super just pleasant for everyone. This is a easy wear. This is a little youthful. I feel like I'm a little old for this in some cases. Perfect for going out, but maybe not as much for casual wear for me anymore. So I don't wear it a whole lot anymore, but I still enjoy it sometimes. And Friday was just one of those days. I just needed something fresh and invigorating that kept like that little bit of warmth, a little bit of cozy at the same time. And fresh, clean, and cozy is just, it perfectly describes what this is. So for Saturday, I was out with family, and there is only one fragrance I wear when I'm with family, and that is Zaharoff Signature Pro. The vibe of this is simply what I aspire to become as a person. This is my signature scent. I always wear this with family. I want to be remembered by this scent because the scent of this is clean, strong man, masculine, soft, caring, put together. Just, it's everything I want to represent me in a bottle. And one of the things about this is that it manages to be so many things all at once. It has the best lavender I have ever smelled. It never reaches soapy territory, and it has a little bit of sweet and freshness to it. And there's vanilla, and there's oud, and there's just a ton of things in here that just makes it a woody, aromatic, slightly sweet. There's some incense, there's some sandalwood that calms it down. So it's sort of meditative. I also have worn this a lot going to bed, simply because take one spray on each elbow and this will just soothe and calm me down. And I also feel that when I wear this, I sort of become a little bit more secure. I become a little bit more of the man I aspire to become, the man I aspire to be. This is the fragrance I choose to represent me, and this is a anytime, any occasion, all year round, sun or shine or rain or snow or whatever happens, this works. Obviously, if you go like 50 sprays of this in the middle of summer, it could be a little bit much. But it still has that freshness and cleanness and brightness that just makes it acceptable even in summer. And this is, it is me in a bottle. This is what I want to become. This is who I want to be. And for that reason, I choose to always wear this when I'm with family, because I want my family to remember me by this scent. So anytime they smell this or something I have worn and they smell it, they know it's me. And I think that's special. Finally, Sunday, today I just wanted to be a little adventurous. And so I went to the jungle and got myself elephant. This is such a unique and special scent because it has a sort of freshly crushed foliage, basically. And it has that, but it's sort of like heavy, so it feels like it's damp at the same time. It gives me that jungle feel. And there is something not quite animalic, but it has like that animal vibe to it. And when I see the elephant on the peak photo, I sort of think, yeah, that's elephant skin. And I can sort of imagine the journey of an elephant herd going through the bushes and just trampling all the foliage and just squeezing all the juices from the leaves and stuff. And this is one of those that is pure vibe. I don't wear this to smell good. I don't wear this to sort of seem professional. This is just a vibe. I just want to be in that jungle. I just want to feel like I'm in a jungle. And it does it flawlessly. And that's one of the big things about Zoologist. It sort of takes you places. A lot of my fragrances are just pleasant scents or good scents, professional scents. But these are just always transported. So that's the scents of this week. I will probably be making a few non-rotational videos, some videos just showing off my collection and giving you sort of the rundown of what I have and what I like. So yeah, I hope you had a good week, and I hope you have a good week to come.